Hey everyone, it's new Sentai season. Alright, as always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos, and yeah, that's right, we have some brand new Sentai information that's not coming from our typical source, because right around now we'd be getting trademarks of what the name of the next Sentai would actually be, but we don't have that yet. That is likely coming on Monday, hopefully, but what we do know is that the next Sentai season is going to be called Bakutaro Sentai blank. The rest of it, we don't know what the rest of it is. We only have part of the name. So speculate on whatever you want, but it seems like that's going to be the Sentai for the next year. And I'll tell you why I know that later, but we do have a bunch of rumors and leaks that came out from Japan that Matt Hunt has graciously put in a very nice little document on Ranger Board. So if you want to go to the links in the description down below to Ranger Board, this is where I'm getting my sources, and I, talked with him personally to get this information down pat so I sort of understood this, and so I can relay it to you. But yeah, Bakutaro Sentai. What is it? What's it about? I have no idea, but it turns out the Red Ranger for the next season is going to be hanging out with the Zenkaigers. So basically, in January, he's just gonna show up. He's gonna hang out and be a part of the main team into his next show, which is completely unheard of. And is also why I didn't cover this earlier, because I thought, man, that's not it. That's not real. That's not true. Sentai doesn't do this. But I guess they're starting to. I don't know what in them made them want to start doing new things, but this is seeming to be confirmed that he's going to hang out in Zenkaiger till the rest of it starting in January. So what do we know about this guy? Really, we only have like physical details. No actual, images or anything, otherwise I'd be showing them and not this morph suit man. But so far we know that he has a Momotaro/samurai motif, and in one of the illustrations that was seen, he seemed to have armored parts just like Zenkaiser, and the new red will have a peach leaf and a top knot on his helmet. So I'm getting Momotaro's vibes, obviously. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm just going to be using this as the intermediary for the time being. Very much some Den-O vibes here. Anyway, that's not all the information we have about him, because he actually does come with some new toys for them to sell. You can't have a Ranger without a transformation gimmick. Now, this isn't confirmed, 100% confirmed to be the transformation gimmick, but there was nothing else, so obviously I feel like that this one has to be the transformation gimmick, and that is the going theory. Turns out he will have a main gun that sort of looks like the Geertlinger. It's not going to be the Geertlinger. It looks like it. It also transforms itself into a bike, which we'll talk about later. But that bike then transforms and combines with Juron. So it's going to turn into half of a robot and work with the play pattern of Zenkaiger. That's wild! So not only are we going to get the new red early on in the season, we're also going to get him actually integrated into that toy line. And that's not the only sort of continuation of play pattern situation we have, because it turns out that Zenkaiser and Juron are going to make their way into more or less the first few episodes of the next show. We're not quite sure how long they're going to be there. They might be there for a while. They might be there until the crossover episode. We have no idea, but these two are going to hang out for, as far as we can tell, in the show. Into the next show. This is next year's information. They're going to be in the next show. They're going to continue to market Zenkaiser, and they're also going to continue to market the Sentai gears, because it turns out they're going to be, quote, changing forms. And by that, they just mean they're going to be selling a new gimmick that is like the Sentai gears. Basically, as it was explained to me, if Sentai gears are GameCube discs, then whatever this new Sentai gear is, it's going to be like a Wii disc. So basically, the Wii the main, you know, transformation gimmick, it's going to be able to use the Sentai gears and whatever the new Sentai gears are, but the GameCube can only play the GameCube games. The Geartlinger can only read the gears. Hopefully that made sense. Basically, we're getting a new gimmick, just similar enough to Sentai gears. And really, they wanted to create this idea of feeling a transition between the old and new show, and I feel like that makes complete sense because each and every year, right, Sentai garners an audience, and then after that year is up, they just get rid of the audience and try to court a new one with a brand new show. It kind of sucks because, like, if you have something successful, you would kind of want to roll that into the next year and not stunt the growth of that viewership. So, if you bring them along for this next series, like, it makes sense. This is a wonderful, wonderful move, and once again, why I didn't think this was real, because they don't make good decisions most of the time. Anyway, let's talk about the Sentai gears real quick, because it turns out they're actually going to look like the Nin Shuriken a little bit. They, the teeth on the Sentai gear resemble the Nin Shuriken, so I don't know if narratively that the Sentai gears will transform into something else, whatever this new Sentai gear is. It might just be a different set of Sentai gears, just like right next to it. No idea what that's gonna be. Don't even know what the motifs are gonna be of these new gimmicks. It's gonna be very interesting, so I can't wait to see what that's all about. So, let's go back to this. This is basically Kamen Rider Black's Road Sector, and it comes in two different flavors. That version and this sort of hooded version. And like I said, the rumors are giving us this information that, hey, the bike version of this new mecha transformation toy is going to look like the Road Sector. So I have a feeling it's mostly going to look like this version of the Road Sector and not the unhooded version of it. So maybe something like this, something a bit more all-inclusive. And then on top of that, oh, I don't know why I put this image twice, but yeah, it turns out that the next series is actually going to, with this bike, you're going to be able to use that DX item with the new Change Hero series. Because we are still continuing the Change Hero series. So basically, we had the listing of the Baktaro Bike Mecha, plus a Kikai Sentai / Bakutaro Sentai Red Hero Change Heroes figure. So Change series is going, and I understand this image is the Yudo Zenkai Red, but this is just the best one I could come up with. We are going to continue the Change Hero series, and it's going to actually be compatible with the DX release. So that means they're trying to court all sorts of fans. If you're like me, I'm only collecting Candy Toy. But this is very, very enticing, because now I might have to get into DX toys, and since that DX toy combines with so many other DX toys, it might lead me down that rabbit hole. I hate it, but I also love it. It's good. It's very good marketing. I understand. Good job on them. So that all is releasing in February of next year, and then in March of next year, we are going to be getting a combined set of the Baktaro Mecha and Zenkai Juron set. So the reason I bring this guy up is because apparently the combined version of the bike and Zenkai Juron is going to have the head of Icarus, of Great Icarus, and that's why he's here. That's it. So yeah, that's really cool. Like I said, this comes out in March for the two of them. I guess we're going to just get a release of Juron. And on top of that, they listed the next, the append one of this item, the Gowon Juron combination. They announced that, or at least like on the internal side, This is said to be Kikai Sentai / Bakutaro Sentai, so maybe they might be using that brand come January / February and continue on with that in perpetuity. I don't know, but it's still very, very interesting. Anyway, that is it for me. Hopefully this wasn't super scatterbrained. Hopefully I could give you this information in a very condensed, concise manner. If that didn't help, there are, once again, links in the description down below to where you can find this information. Also, while you're down there, there are still links to where you can purchase some Zenkaiger merch that, once again, I designed myself, and if you purchase some of them, it would help out the channel immensely. Also, if you do anything with the links in the description down below, there are some to where you can help support the Black Lives Matter movement, the hashtag Stop Anti-Asian Hate movement, and then also we have just a link to donate to the Trevor Project if you are so inclined. All those in the description. Once again, let me know what you're most excited about, if you believe these are real, or I don't know, just tell me what your thoughts are so far. And if there are any corrections, I'm sure that Matt Hunt will help fact check me in the description down below, or in the comments down below, because he really helped me out with this video and sat me down like a 5-year-old and explained it to me like I was stupid, and that really helped me. So thank you so much, Matt. And thank you so much for watching. I know this isn't Soto Yudo related, but you know what? We'll get there. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it. I'll see you next time.